Thank you for joining me. I'm Juan, lead trader and founder of Prosperity Trade. I just want to do a quick review of a swing trade that we called out and our weekly watch list to see if there's anything that we can learn from it, whether it was a successful trade or not. You're going to want to watch this video. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do the hand thing. We're going to cut the intro and go straight to the video. Okay, so this was ticker symbol GRWG. On November 2nd, I made a video. I called it out for a swing trade. And in the video, I went into everything you need to know about the swing trade, about the strategy. I gave some basic due diligence about the company and gave you a price target and also gave you a stop loss. That's very important because some of these swing trades, they depend on support, they depend on resistance. And if support doesn't hold, then the next support could be further down and it's just not worth it. It's better to take a small loss. I'm gonna play the video real quick so you can hear the price target that I set. Now, let's say it reaches my price target of around $26 or $25.54, then okay, so $25.54, $26. So this is November 2nd over here. November 2nd's here. This is where it was trading at. It had a low of 21, high of 22, and on November 8th it hit 26.01. Exactly to the price target that I called out, so you could have taken your profit 25, 50, 26 where I called it out. That does not happen every time so perfectly and so quickly, but there was a strategy behind this call. There was a strategy behind the play. So I saw this. I saw it bounce off a support area for a while. It was downtrending, and I saw it bounce off the support. And then on this day here, I saw it break these two moving averages. And the next day, it was a bullish candle, broke over the moving averages, and it didn't go as low as the support anymore. It just set up perfectly where I said, okay, I know where my risk is right now. I'm calling this trade out. It had a low of 21.34 and a high of 22.40. On this day, on the low of 20.90. So this area here, 20.98, this is my stop loss. If it broke that, then the next support was way further. That's why it was a tight loss. If it would have not held, which is fine, which is going to happen sometimes. I mean, these plays don't always work out so perfectly, but it did exactly that. We found that it hit the bottom. It tested the support once, it tested the support twice, and then it started the uptrend. And then it confirmed the uptrend by breaking through a couple moving averages and had a bullish candle signal. And this is when we call the play right here. So this was a great play. It worked out well, and it worked out in our favor. So another thing we did is our weekly watch list. So for this weekly watch list, which we did on November 7th, but let's check it out. So the first play I called out. This is going to be a 1-minute watch list for the... And I was in my car. I was traveling. I didn't have time to do a proper video, so I just did a quick 1-minute video so I can share it on YouTube and TikTok and everywhere. So first stock is mRNA. That thing had a major drop off of news. So the key levels here are at 220. You want to see 220 hold. It can possibly push back to 236 and maybe 246. You're looking to fill the gap, so around 260 would be the potential goal. Okay, so 236. If 236 breaks, then 246, and that's where you start taking some profit. And the ultimate, if you wanted to hold it longer, then the play would be to fill the gap since it dropped so drastically. Okay, so this was on this day here. This was the Friday. It dropped all the way down to 210, came back up 230, pulled back to 229, and I did the video during the weekend. So for Monday, you can trade it, and it opened up 230. Went as high as 244.43, so it passed that 236, went up to 244, and it hit a high of 251. Next up is Tesla. Tesla is going to be a little bit wild, especially with Elon selling 10%. If you see a pre-market spike, then an open spike, you should probably get some puts. I think it'll drop. And Tesla, it was kind of obvious with Elon wanting to sell 10% that there was going to be a reaction. And I talked about selling puts to make some money. And again, so this is the weekend where we called it here, opened up, went from 174 to a low of 133. Those puts would have made you a ton of money if you sold those puts. And last stock is Lucid. You see it forming a channel. If it can hold 41.56, then that's potential for a buy, and you want to see the break of 41.95 to stay bullish. There should be more volume coming in if it breaks that. This is the channel when I saw the after hours. This is the channel we were talking about. 41.70. It tapped it here again, and I talked about it had to hold the bottom of this channel, and that would have been a good buy. And then the break of 41.95 would bring in more volume, and it sure did up here up to 46.70. I also did a watch list last week. Okay, so this was the previous week, and this is I think this is the first watch list I've ever started doing. And I want to kind of do them every Sunday. But this was on November 1st. This was the previous week. And this is the first stock I talked about. Sell off here. ALB is another play that's interesting to me. Okay, ALB. And it seems to be forming a bull flag pattern. And it looks like it just broke out of that bull flag pattern. So if you're going to take a position in this play, I would say your profit target can be around 249, 250. But if this bull flag doesn't hold, then just be prepared to take your losses and an exit strategy about 240, 241. This is the actual bull flag that's still there that I drew from the video. And look at this. I said it broke it, so this is a good signal to get in. And if it doesn't hold, you get out. It went all the way up to 280. Worked out perfectly. If the bull flag doesn't hold. So you can play this. So you see this old one like doesn't have the spike. Bull flag pattern. BKKT is another stock that's been in the news, or stock that's been having hype, and on the first day spiked up here big and pulled back all the way down. So it spiked up, pulled back here all the way down 78% of the spike. Then it started to trend up again. It would need to break 42.50. This area here, and if that breaks, that's probably gonna bring in a crowd and push it to the between 43 area and the 40. This is November 1st. We were looking for the break of 42.50, which is right here, and I said it would bring a crowd, and it did. Look, it spiked up all the way to $50. So I was looking for this. I saw this, saw it break down here, and then this was when I made the video, and I said, break of 42.50, which is right here, is going to bring a crowd. And you see on the next candle, all the way to $50. That was just kind of like an inside recap to my weekly trades. Just please subscribe, comment, and like, and watch for the notifications when we do more weekly trades and when we do another swing trade. Hopefully you'll be on that trade with us, and we look forward to seeing you. Thank you for joining me. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, and like, and see you on the next video.